The game is to be sold, not told, right? Well, you know the game of hip hop. Yeah, the industry is real tricky. When you got one of the most iconic groups, if not the most iconic group in hip hop, can be blocked from radio play at the height of their career. Oh, now I see why nobody wanted to support this scumbag. Let's talk about it.
This is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Oh, this is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Hey, this is Harlem legend, no cap. Harlem legend TV, we the realest on the screen. Breaking down the culture, keeping everything clean. Hip hop stories raw, nothing in between. From the block to the world, we chasing a dream. See the world through a lens so wide. Every hood story, every truth they hide. I'm the pulse of the block where the truth resides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm going live or even dropping a video, man. It's getting crazy out here. The industry, 2025, they are starting to reveal everything in the industry, even the people that's been mistreated, blocked, manipulating the system. Well, I gotta keep it real. Wu-Tang Clan is one of the most iconic groups, if not the most iconic group in hip hop. Yes, they have done more than the rest with different styles. You got to understand, it was a lot of them. Yeah, you had ODB, you heard Ghostface Killa, you had Raekwon the Chef, Capadonna, U-God. You heard, I'm just saying, you heard this, it was a whole bunch of them, man. These guys are the most iconic group in hip hop. You heard, there's nobody that even matches with these guys. Method Man, you couldn't really, different styles. RZA was a producer. He was a different kind of beat maker. You dig? Like, these guys have changed the industry forever. Forever. I want to ask y'all, when can you be blocked when you a group like the Wu-Tang Clan? Because remember, they dropped their album called The Triumph. And at the end of the day, it was a huge album. But I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Ghostface Killa. You heard? Because he's letting it be known. P Diddy, yeah, the one and only P Diddy run the city. Because you got to understand, Wu-Tang Clan, Staten Island, born and raised. These guys is from the ghetto. You heard? The ghettos of Staten Island, not the nice. You heard? Yeah, they part of the 5 boroughs. Let's call it what it is. And for a lot of years, they don't get a lot of respect because they from Staten Island. You heard? When it comes to the 5 boroughs, a lot of dudes don't really, we got to keep it real. I got to keep it 100. Shout out to Staten Island, though. But they have a ghetto. You dig? Staten Island is a ghetto. You dig? And I remember vividly back in the days, yeah, they was on that leak. Yeah, those of you that don't know of that Angel Dust. Yeah, hey, rest in peace to the Dust King, my brother B-Lo. Shout out to B-Lo. Rest in peace to him. You heard? He died in the struggle. He died in the game. You feel me? A lot of people lost their lives around this time. And I remember vividly when Wu-Tang Clan used to come to the hood. You heard? That's a fact. They was coming to grab that. Shout out to Redman. Shout out to Method Man. I don't know what they doing today, but that leak was part of that weed. You dig? Hey, we gonna call it what it is, man. It was mid-2000s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, they was coming through the hood. You heard? And they was copping that cop. You dig? So at the end of the day, these dudes had struggles, they had vices, and they were coming from the hood. Old dirty bastard. You can't forget none of these guys. They are too well iconic people. They are iconic. Make sure y'all go grab that Supreme Clientele too. Ghostface just dropped another classic. See, the music they make are for hip hop heads. You heard? And at this time, the only competition they had was Bad Boy. Yeah, the only competition they had was Bad Boy. Pay attention, because in 1998, Old Dirty Bastard, hey, Old Dirty Bastard, he made sure he let it be known. Hey, look, they came up with no discipline, really. Like, to keep it real, these dudes was wild dudes. Old Dirty Bastard and them was wild dudes. Like, they had, you could tell they came up in the hood. But us being from inside the city, and Harlem and Brooklyn and Queens, we don't, me personally, and I used to be on Staten Island. I never looked at Staten Island as no wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they projects not like mine. Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. So, but it is part of the 5 boroughs. Old Dirty Bastard got up on that stage when they lost hip hop album of the year, group of the year. He was pissed off. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I remember it vividly like it was yesterday.
I know that this is ODB and I love you all. Peace.
As y'all can see, a lot of this is what started the tension between Wu-Tang. There was never no really physical altercation. You heard? It was just competition at that time with Wu-Tang Clan and Bad Boy. Well, Diddy took it a step further because he made sure he blocked them. You heard? He made sure they couldn't. He admitted it to RZA. This is nasty work all the way around the board. I got to keep it 100. At that time, Wu-Tang Clan was on top of the world. They was trying to get to their bag. They was coming from the slums just like Diddy. You heard? Man, he was far in bed with these guys at the top because he was able to get these guys off radio play. Pay attention to what pay attention to what Ghostface says here, y'all. Nasty work. Pay attention. That's nasty, y'all. I gotta be real. Ghostface Killa reveals that Bad Boy P Diddy blocked them from getting radio play. And there was radio stations like Hot 97 that was involved in this type of situation, right? The Summer Jam chant following the radio silence, Ghostface famously led the chant against Hot 97 at the 1997 Summer Jam concert, leading the group being blacklisted by the station for a decade. Wow, Diddy's confession. Years later, RZA reportedly told Ghostface that Diddy had admitted to having a hand in the radio blackout, saying, yo, I had to do it. He had the power. Man, the industry is tricky, y'all. Now I see why. I gotta be real. I gotta keep it 100. I see why nobody popped out at court for P Diddy. I see why when he was at his lowest point, people was kicking him while he was down. Yeah, it's a whole lot of people that's going to be upset because he's coming home. Hopefully he comes home with a different attitude, and I doubt if a tiger changes stripes. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I doubt it. Me personally, the game is nasty. It's tricky. Yeah, you are not made to win. You have to make the music powerful enough to where you can win. Because they blacklisted the Wu-Tang Clan. Think about that, y'all. One of the biggest groups in hip-hop history. P. Diddy, one man, was able to blacklist them to stop their motion. Y'all get in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel, man. But this is disgusting for hip-hop, and that's why hip-hop is where it's at now. We got Lil Nas X trailing his, what you want to call it. Yeah, trailing his tail all through the streets of LA, butt naked. This is what hip hop has turned into. Oh man, sad situation, y'all, man. God bless everybody involved. And Rest in peace to ODB. Y'all already know what it is. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Yo, it's your boy E Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. I ain't gonna lie. Was Diddy a dirty dude for that? Yeah, and how was they able to get blocked? Hot 97 took that payola. Yeah, we can't just overlook that. Like, they took that payola. It's a nasty game, y'all, man. It's a dirty game. I'm going to keep dropping these hits, man. Y'all pay attention, you dig? Salute.